Take it away.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. So I would like to share with you an example of a small guest house. So this would be something small compared to previous example, but as well related to sustainability and maybe also circular economy. So I would like to tell you more about a specific guest house that is located in a small village in central Slovakia. The guest house was established in 1990. Well, this was like this guest house was among the first similar accommodations or first kind of these types of businesses or accommodations because it wasn't really possible to run a business before this period or this time due to different state conditions. So the guest house currently offers 9 rooms for approximately 25 persons, and it's from the headline you may realize it's family owned. The guest house is literally located in the middle of nature, as you may see on the map. And there are these green areas are national parks. And the locations where the guest house is based is actually bordering with 3 national parks. So there are many opportunities for outdoor recreation, outdoor activities like hiking, cycling, skiing, cross-country skiing, agritourism, and similar activities. So it's popular area for tourists, for domestic as well, international tourists. Regarding tourists, approximately half of these guests are international. Guest house from the beginning was more popular among international guests than compared to domestic, but currently it's half and half. And over the years, of course, they face different challenges, and one of the most severe challenge is energy use, because this location is little bit remote and a little bit colder weather. For example, you may see the picture on the right, the third picture. The snow is sometimes very generous, or the amount of snow is very generous in this area. So and as well, the heating season can last up from 9 to 10 months. So only summer months, July, August, are months which are warm enough to go to run this property without heating. So for this challenge, they implement several measures, for example, solar panels, but also for in terms of energy consumption, also water flow induction and similar measures. Guest house is mostly popular for its restaurant, and they really prefer local food. Approximately 60% of the ingredients they are using is sourced from the local producers, from their own gardens, or from the area around, from the forest and so on, or for example, herbs or wild berries. And it's like something that is really characteristic for this guest house, that what's in the garden will be on the table. So they are really focusing on providing local foods, and this also supports like other actors in the area, other local providers, farmers, and I don't know, butcher as suppliers. And it's as well less carbon footprint stressful for the environment. So this also helps or includes some sustainability. A part of accommodation, they have their own farm, or so they raise livestock. So they supply the guest house with their own fresh home produced food, and this also provides with another like attraction for tourists. So there are many domestic animals, sometimes also wild animals, bird and boar and so on, walking around the property. So they are like many. You can meet different animals around during the whole year. Mm. Regarding the meals or restaurant, their approach is to offer guests what they would eat. So, like another of the approaches, they would cook as if it would be for them for their everyday use. So the meals are prepared with care, as if they would prepare it for themselves, and the menu is special for every day. That means that they are not planning a menu for the whole week, because they adapt a menu every day to current options, what's in the garden or what they have available. And in the offer, they also prefer small wines from small winemakers from Czech or Slovakia. Uh, addition to these different to restaurant and accommodation services, they prepare soaps or natural soaps from goat's milk. This is like some every guest will receive as a small gift these soaps from goats, and also guests can buy it in a larger package, or and these soaps are also available in the bedroom. So they are supplying the bedrooms with their own hygiene products or soaps, literally. Mm, you are all familiar with sustainability, that it includes some economic and environmental practices or pillars. Economically, like to be locally beneficial for local economy and environmentally friendly. But there is also a social perspective. And the owners, their approach is also in this very insightful. For example, they support disadvantaged groups each year for Christmas. Before the Christmas, they announce something like the small point or a small challenge, and they select the family or someone who is more in need, or it's in some ways in the disadvantaged position, and this family or this group of people, this maybe adults or seniors, can stay during the Christmas in the guest house for free. Also, the employees are treated like a family as well as guests. So the family atmosphere is, and we can say, or it's clearly evident from there that it's like a unique scenic point, and you can see the owners of the guest house here. It's like four of them are actually part like family who is behind this guest house. And as this module is focused to resilience, and in the research, resilience is a very important part of sustainability. Like we cannot be sustainable without being resilient, or we cannot focus on improving our sustainable practices without being resilient, because I don't know if we don't know how to handle different crises and challenges. We don't have really possibilities or resources to focus on sustainability. So in this case, they differentiate their services. That's like one approach to be more resilient. So they are not dependent only on accommodation, but also farming provides them with some additional opportunities, and also their own bakery. For example, during the COVID, when a lot of properties and accommodations were closed all over the world, all over the Europe, here as well. Guests were not able to visit this property, but they were still active. The guest house was still active with farming and with own bakery. So somehow these activities helps them to better handle the COVID crisis. Another approach for them is to focus more on quality, not quantity. They are not like expanding in rapidly. They prefer to improve what they already have. So, for example, in terms of infrastructure, there's rooms, services, and area. So, no really big plans, only to improve what they have. And as I already mentioned, this social perspective, they approach to customers that were when from guests they become friends. So before I end, there is also from my side some food for thought or some questions for you uh, to do some self-assessment, maybe how your business could incorporate local culture or how you can support your community. So these questions, I'm sure, would be available for you in following materials. So this is from my side, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. And if you would like to reach out, don't hesitate.